Look at that. Check that out, guys. This star is called Vega. Look at that. It's beautiful. Now technically this is out of focus, but look how beautiful that is. Wow. It's just gorgeous. It's electric looking, like pure energy. Oh wow. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Take a drink of that promised land. Gotta wipe the dirt off of your hands. Careful son, you got dreamers plan. Is just slightly to the left of focus. Still same pattern. Now you can defocus like this on the moon, the sun, and it doesn't happen. You don't see this pattern. You only see this pattern in the middle of stars. Wow, that's incredible. Just incredible. And right there we are, back in perfect focus. Let's tighten it up a little more. There we go. It's a little better. Then we're going to go back to the right. And there's right of focus. And this, see, when you see a donut, like a straight up hole in the middle, that is completely out of focus. Still looks cool, and it shows you the water, the ripples in the water above the firmament, much clearer. That's because the eyepiece has been moved closer to the primary mirror, the objective lens of the telescope. So technically you are getting a closer look. It's just moved too close, so close that the center obstruction that holds the secondary mirror on the front of the telescope has come into view. Now you back it off, and it looks like you're zooming out. Man, look at that. See, now we don't have a hole or a donut anymore. Look at that. It's incredible. Look how bright this thing is tonight. Daggone. That is bright. Man, that's beautiful. Zoom in a little bit here. Well, sky's pretty calm tonight. Dude, that is clear. Crystal clear. Dang.
Looks like. Look at the texture. It's not a bowl of fire.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say, it's alright.
The sun moves, not us.
Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say, it's alright.
Look at the clouds and how close they are to the sun. It's not 93 million miles away. It's not in the blackness of outer space. Wake up.
Dude, look at that. Now you see why they always take pictures. Show you still images. So you don't see those little craters, those little bubbles blinking and moving around. Somebody keeps shooting a daggone gun. Exposure. Hold on, I gotta turn the flash off. So this right here is a 30-second exposure of the Flame Nebula. Look at that. Man, that is wild. I'm not sure why, but it's kicking a lens flare, purple lens flare over here to the side. Hate those things. Absolutely despise lens flares. That's weird. Isn't that beautiful? But anyways, here's my setup. and I just got a new wedge for my mount. So what I did is I turned my alt-az mount into an equatorial mount. Makes the tracking much more precise, and I can do very, very long exposures this way, as long as I've did a really good alignment on it. Polar alignments are a little more difficult and a little more time consuming, but I think I've got it figured out. But, it looks pretty wild all cranked up in the air like that, doesn't it? Sprite star right there beside the flame, that's called Alnitak. It's a really beautiful star in Orion's belt. But what these nebulae are, they're essentially just they are God's neon lights. What neon lights are nothing more than gases trapped in a glass container, and the electricity ionizes those gases, makes them glow, and depending on what gas it is, it'll either glow red or blue or purple or green or yellow. Same thing with these nebulae, guys. They're just gases trapped within the firmament dome, and the electromagnetic field of the ether is what is ionizing them. That's what's charging them, making them glow. These aren't gases in outer space. There's nothing that could ionize them in outer space, because you believe that stars are just balls of gas, and it takes electricity to ionize these gases. Plus, you cannot have gases in a vacuum without a container. So the only way these nebulae make any sense is if they're in the firmament, trapped within the glass-like dome container above us. I don't care if you think I'm crazy or not. I really don't. That makes way more sense, and that's why they never change and they never move out of their spot. The Flame Nebula has always been there, and it's always gonna be there. It's never gonna move out of its spot. It's fixed, just like the stars. It's fixed within these stars right here, and it moves with them. It moves with the firmament. Anyways, that's all I've got for tonight. Got indoctrinated, so programmed, so heavily brainwashed that they will never see it. They could have used anything for their logo, and I mean anything that they chose, anything they wanted. They could have used a globe, but they used a flat earth map. Think about it. Why would the United Nations logo be a flat earth map? And every single image you've seen like this, where they show this massive amount of curvature in the background behind them, they're all shot using a fisheye lens, a wide angle fisheye lens. Do yourself a favor and go watch the video where Neil deGrasse Tyson explains how high he actually was, and that he was in fact using a wide angle fisheye lens which bends the horizon and basically fakes the curvature of the earth. I recently bought a fisheye lens, so I know how they work, and I can tell you for a fact this was photographed using a fisheye lens. Let me show you. I needed a high altitude, so I went to the top of Pilot Mountain, which is not too far from where I live. This is what you actually see, a perfectly flat, level horizon. Now watch what happens when I use the fisheye lens. Well, I found the curve, guys. Too bad that I had to use a fisheye lens to do it. The same fisheye lens that NASA uses, the same fisheye lens that Felix Baumgartner used when he jumped out of a perfectly good balloon from the edge of space. Now just imagine how this would look with this camera lens if I were to take some photos from an airplane at just say 5 miles up or 10 miles up. It would appear as though you were photographing a ball or a globe, but in fact the horizon is perfectly flat and level. Now check this out. This right here is the entire city of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. From 25 miles away, absolutely no curvature, none. It's not there. And here's a closer look from the same location, except this was taken with my telescope. This is TrueLiant headquarters right here. You can actually just barely make out that this says TrueLiant right here. That's 25 miles away, zero curvature. That's not all. Now this is the entire city of High Point. 45 miles away, guys. 45 miles, no curvature. I mean, where is this curve that you keep telling us about? We're trying to find it, like we're literally trying to find it without using fisheye lenses. It's nowhere to be found. It only exists in your imagination, only in your minds. And just from between the viewpoint right here and this city, Winston-Salem, are 3 counties. We're looking across 3 counties here, guys. Looking across Surry, Stokes, and then Forsyth County. And in this photograph, you're looking across 4 counties. You're looking across Surry, Stokes, Forsyth, and into Guilford County. 4 counties, no curvature. What's even crazier, on a clear day, visitors can view 3,000 square miles from this viewpoint. Think about it, guys. 3,000 square miles. The formula we are given is 8 inches per mile squared. 3,000 square miles, 8 inches per mile squared, because of the supposed circumference of the globe. And look at this. Across thousands of square miles right here, no curvature as far as the eye can see. And if you were to travel out here to the end of this horizon as far as we can see and stand on another mountain, you'll see the same exact thing as far as the eye can see in any direction, a perfectly level horizon. You can't have level and a sloping curve at the same time, guys. It does not work. Level is flat and horizontal and straight. When someone goes to build a home, okay, they make sure that the foundation is level. You're not gonna build a foundation, pour a concrete slab that is curved. It's flat and level. This is what you see, but yet this is what you believe. But it's not real. This is a fisheye lens. This is distorted. This is not based in reality. This is a trick of the camera and one of many. And stop saying, why would they lie? Why wouldn't they lie? They want you to believe that men can get pregnant, for crying out loud. They're poisoning our air, our water, our food. Why wouldn't they lie? For starters, what about the 65, well actually now it's closer to $75 million a day in taxpayer money to show us a bunch of fake images and fisheye photos? They got nothing to lose except $75 million a day. I don't know. Why would they lie? The Freemasons and the Illuminati are called secret societies for a reason. Why would you expect a world that's ran by secret societies to not have any secrets? Only, it's not a secret to them.